as much of it as possible.
You know, like
who will give this advice? He has paid people advance.
I know.
And he has done his engineering drawing. He has done and there are people coming there to inspect. It is on the strength of inspections being done by people who have contracted to work there that made this people come here.
You know, what I can advise is that the inspection can still, you know.
Yeah, we have limited the.
My name is Mrs. G.O. Mustafa.
You don't know the immediate.
Yes, I'm one of the trained chartered administrators.
I'm at this one. What's your experience being like at Center for Leadership?
Well, it's been so nice, at least knowing that we are really helping Lagosians. And this is one of the very good things that the Lagos State government has done. You know, we mediate for disputing parties. We put smiles onto faces of those that their rights have been infringed upon. And knowing that you are putting smiles to the faces of these people, we feel happy doing this work.
How challenging has it been?
It's been so challenging, very, very challenging, because you, as a mediator, you have to sit back and listen to both parties before you now, try to make them reach an agreement. You assist them in reaching an agreement, as we want them to resolve these problems they have amicably, so that when they leave here, they both will be happy.
And how cooperative?
People have been cooperating, because they find it as a way out instead of going to the court. They know it's time consuming, it's expensive, but here what we do, we render free services, and we really take our time, in dealing with our parties. We allow them to explain their problems, then we give we assist them in reaching lasting solutions to the problem. Thank you.
Law Officer Bada Emmanuel.
One of the trained chartered mediators.
Huh?
We are one of the trained chartered.
Exactly.
Dissemination Center. What's the idea about this? What idea? The lawyer is how do you feel about this idea?
The whole idea.
Yes.
Well, this is a peculiar directorate which has been established in order to look into the affairs of the people in society, the way of resolving their disputes, their conflict, can say between family members whenever there is a dispute, and also go as far as resolving issues between the landlord tenant and employer-employee, debtor creditors, cut across every phase of stratas, as far as the human relationship is concerned in the society. So, and at no extra cost, we go into the issues and we identify the areas of conflict and resolve it within a little period without having to resort to court or litigation. So we sort of provide a very quick way towards attaining justice in the society.
So what's been the response?
It has been so quite impressive so far, and I'm sure they are all I mean, they are appreciating that.
So, what kind of advice will you give out to those people out there who probably still have one doubt about the other about this place?
Okay. Well, I mean, there's as regard need to. I mean, for further
Bring the problem.
okay. Yeah, there's always a room for expansion, you know. And as far as we are concerned, we are striving towards that, towards perfection, you know. And I believe with all necessary encouragement from the relevant authorities, we can go places, and we're surely doing that.
What are you saying?
In respect of this meditation center,
You are supposed to go to the place.
yeah, I'm talking in respect of this center. It's very okay. Now, some of these are landlords. I did not expect my landlord to bring any subpoena from court or anywhere to come and give it to me, because my landlord is my enemy. So I expect somebody from this center to either I don't know, the messenger to bring this notice to me, to my house. I will respect such a notice, whereby my landlord wanted to eject me where I am living, and then he himself will bring the paper to me. I'm not happy about it. My wife came twice this place. I think you understand me, sir. He came here twice. So this is my first time of coming here. Today now I met the so-called landlord. I think he's having 3 rooms. Why I'm using 1? What he told my wife is that he was ejected from Abeokuta. I don't know where he may be ejected. Now, the most important thing is that some of these lawyers who came in respect of these landlords, some of them are not serious, some of them are thieves.
From him?
I don't know where they come from. Some lawyers are owing the public. They are owing some litigants everywhere. They themselves, they owe some landlords they don't pay. Now, then a lawyer will come to you. You must come to court. You must be there. You see?
The of bringing you here.
Yeah.
I don't know who brings issues of you.
The landlord bring it. Okay. The landlord supposed not to bring this one to me.
You usually choose a middle point. So what are we going to say to that? We are not talking about issue of court case. You understand?
This is a meditation center.
Okay.
It's very nice for introducing meditation center. But some landlords are illiterate. They don't understand some tenants.
You know what? Let me say something. Can you please explain to us now the concept behind the OPD?
The Office of the Public Defender was established precisely on the 24th of July 2003. 24th of July 2000 by the administration of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Prior to that time, we don't have anything like Office of the Public Defender in Lagos State, not to talk of any other states in Nigeria. It was established primarily to enable indigent people to access justice without any financial obligation towards the office. Our office is like we are a provider of free legal services to indigent people within the state. What we do here, we don't accept money from anybody. We don't accept money from anybody. We offer free legal advice. We offer free legal representations in the courts and in our office. That's basically what we do, and we've been doing that since July 2000 till date. We are mainly funded by the Lagos State government and partly funded by donor agencies like Ford Foundation and Open Society Initiative for West Africa.
The years, the office of the Defense, what has been the response?
Well, I would say that to a large extent, I would say that we are successful with what we are doing here, because a lot of people have benefited from our services. We have handled well over 2,000 cases in the courts, magistrates, high courts. We are also in the Court of Appeal. Apart from court cases, criminal matters, we also handle civil matters. We handle petitions. We offer free legal advice to people. Till date, if I may look at my record, we have been able to assist well over 5,000 people. And well, we have a bit of publicity, but mainly we get publicity through our clients. Once they are satisfied with what we do, they tell other people. Because I always ask them, how do you know about the office? They tell us that it was one Mama Gani or somebody that told us that if we come here, we can get free legal services. I would say that I'll give myself and my officers a pass mark, because I would say this emphatically because even the Attorney General of the Federation was here in Lagos State last year around October to see what we are doing, and I think at the body of the Attorney General in Nigeria, they have decided that all the states in the Federation must have an office like us.
So you think the office has justified its creation?
That
The office has justified its creation?
Oh yes, I think so. Recently, Ogun State opened their office. In fact, the Ogun State lawyers came into our office with he came to our office with all his counsels. In fact, he gave us some counsels came here to understudy us. Same with Ekiti, Katsina, and some other states. They've been here to see what we are doing.
Since you deal with the downfall, the privilege of the society,
Yes.
maybe we would like to talk about the challenges that dealing with this requires.
Well, a lot. I would say that a lot. And for me, I think personally and for most of my officers, we have passion for what we are doing. Because if you don't have passion for this job, you don't enjoy it, you might be frustrated at times. Some people will appreciate what we have been able to offer them. Some will treat us and say, well, what the hell, what is the big deal about what they have done? You know, that can actually get one frustrated. But because I am enjoying what I'm doing, I don't seek reward from people. I seek reward from God, and you know, I enjoy putting smiles on people's faces. So basically that motivates me. And not only that, I've received a lot of encouragement from my bosses, particularly the Attorney General of Lagos State, Professor Yemi Oshibajo, and my PAM said, Mr. Fola Atowori. They have given me a free hand to run the office. I don't, like for instance, you are here this morning to interview me. Under normal civil service structure, you need to run to Alausa, seek for their permission. But anything that pertains to the office, they have given me a free hand to do it. Because I think to some extent they believe in me. They believe I can do it well.
Your men, yourself and your men, do you receive special training?
Oh yes, yes, yes. Majority of the councils here are mediators. We have gone through the mediation process. We have taken the exams. We are all qualified mediators. Because apart from going to school, apart from going to the court to represent people for criminal and civil cases, we also practice ADR in this office, alternative dispute resolution, which is about mediation. You know, you interact with people, you try to counsel them, you try to solve their problem. For us in this office, particularly for our civil matters, going to court is a very, very last resort. We want to see how we can resolve the problem in-house. It's only when parties, if we feel that our client has a very good case and we try to persuade the other party, if the other party refuses to listen to wise counsel, then we may have to go to court. So for one to be able to do that effectively well, you must be a trained mediator, and we are all trained mediators in this office. Courtesy of Attorney General.
I want to repeat the question. You wanted to mention some cases in the experience with.
Yes.
I will repeat the question. And the question will be then, what have been the challenges of the job?
As regards to matters that we have handled.
Sorry. The question is, has it justified its creation?
Of course, it has justified its creation. Like I told you earlier on, we have handled well over 5,000 cases. We've been able to set so many people out, get a lot of people out from our prisons. I remember year 2002 alone, we got over 600 inmates out of the medium prisons at Kirikiri. Through our efforts, they sent a list of inmates awaiting trial on minor offences to me. And what I did was to send all the counsels to all the magistrate courts to represent them. And within that period, we were able to get about 600 people out. At the moment, you know, in the High Court, they have problem of legal representation of inmates that are facing armed robbery and murder charges, particularly in the High Court. And when more than a person, 2 or 3 people are charged for a capital offense, constitutionally they must be represented by a counsel. So we are providing that to such inmates now. The High Court of Lagos State now, they give us at least minimum of about 10-12 cases weekly. All the lawyers in this office are in all the criminal courts in Lagos State. We are in Ikeja, we are in Lagos, and an average counsel is handling about 15 or more cases in this court. Apart from the criminal cases that we are handling in the High Court, we have also filed some civil matters on behalf of our clients. When we tried ADR, if that fails and we feel that our client has a very good case, the next step is to file the matter in the court. At the moment, we have filed about 30 cases in the courts, magistrate and High Court. Then apart from that, we have matrimonial matters that we are handling, particularly divorce cases. A lot of our cases are in the customary court. We go even as far as the customary court, magistrate courts, and even the High Courts to represent women, because the welfare of children that are involved in some of these matrimonial causes matter are of paramount interest to this office. So we are also in the courts in respect of matrimonial causes matter. We handled employers matter too. We've been able to get a lot of money for some employees when they bring their matters to us. I'll give you an example of a particular matter that we handled. The case of the ex-staff of Mitchell Farms. We were able to get 5.5 million for them. We were also in perfected shoes. We were able to get some money for the staff too. Apart from those ones, Eleganza, their staff, they have more or less turned our office to their chambers. When they leave and they are not given their entitlement, the next thing they do is to come to office of the public defender. And through our efforts, we've been able to get a lot of money for them too. We have handled workmen compensation cases. We have a case of one Festus, I want to remember the guy's name.
Festus. Repeat the name.
Festus Wabino. This was a guy that had an accident while working with Facility Product Nigeria Limited. In fact, he lost his sperm entirely. We got over ₦500,000 for him. We have a Janela Sisi that had an accident while driving somebody's lorry. We got about ₦100,000 for him. We have so many like that, and we have actually filed some cases in the court for some of our clients in respect of Workmen Compensation Act.
On the last note now, going by what people have shown so far, what do you think are the prospects for this office?
I think the sky is the limit. At the moment, we started as a unit. No, initially we started as a unit under the Directorate for Statistics Right. By last year, we have been elevated to be a department on its own. We have an enabling law signed by the governor, passed by the House of Assembly, creating the Office of the Public Defender as an autonomous institution in the Ministry of Justice. Not only that, we have sub-units now, we have other offices. We have one at 11 Folawe Wall Street, opposite Onigbongo Local Government Council. We have another one at the Crusader House, Yaba. We also have another one at King George Street, Lagos. In fact, a member of House of Rep representing Ikorodu, Honorable Odesanya, is also proposing to give us an office in Ikorodu. So we are expanding. My vision for this office is that invariably we cannot have the office in all the local government councils of the state. At least we can have in the main division of Lagos State. I'm hoping that we will do that. And we are not only recognized nationally, because now I would say that we've been recognized nationally. We have also been recognized internationally too, like the Ford, Amnesty International, other organizations. They are aware of what we are doing, and we are hoping that they will support us in our future endeavors. Thank you.
Alright, so let's okay, Alright then, so 89.7sounds.com taking off at this moment. So many segments as you know. Sounds chat.
Jimmy on Spider Sounds on 89.7. Taking off on sounds.com. My name once again is Ayo Makinde, but you can call me Jams. And I take off with this one, a song I really love so much. There are some of you who do not dare come out now. And we know I do that. Okay, we'll put it down.
Bet you never heard of a joint so knocking yard. This is DJ Cut. If you want to make the time, act like what you say. Yeah.
What are you? Now this song is for a select few. Those who are really in there, you know what I'm saying? Sounds.com 89.75 FM. My name is Ayo Makinde, because you know that it's DJ Kaka in the house right now.
Bet you never heard of a joint so knocking y'all. This is DJ Papa.
107.5
ẹ káàsán ẹ káàbọ̀ jàre sórí àkọ́tún ètò yìí ètò alára àgbáyédá ilé ti iléeṣẹ́ Babs Music and Video tó wà ní 191 Abẹ́òkúta Expressway ìyànà pàjá tí wọ́n ṣe onígbọ̀wọ́ ẹ̀ lóríta mẹ́ta ní ilé ajé bí n pé àtó Fọlákí lórúkọ tèmi ilé kún Báyọ̀ Adéfẹ́mi wà ń bí lórí ọwọ́ yẹn bí ọdún adélé rẹ̀ lólóòtú ètò àyíṣkò àwọn náà wà nínú agbódò pẹ̀lú wa ẹnì kejì mi.
yé àwádé o àwádé o.
ó ga lọ́wọ́ orin ní tọ̀sán yìí.
yálàjẹ àyà tó àyà Fọlákí àní àwádé o àtúntìdé o àtúntìdé sórí ètò ara kéde tó ń wáyé láti iléeṣẹ́ aláràgbà yìí dá rédíò Lagos 107.5 FM ètò tí iléeṣẹ́ Babs Video and Music Company kówó lé lórí the indefatigable marketer o àgbàlagbì máa kẹta ẹjọ ẹ máa bá wa ká lọ ó ga o àfínìkà fún ìyàwó lẹ́yìn báwo lè sórí ètò lónìí báwo lè ṣe fẹ́ sí lọ́tọ̀ ìlú sí ètò akéńgé mọ̀ ti dùn tó ní rèkété tí ò ṣe fọ́ bò báyìí àbí tani fẹ́ fọ́ bò ògo àṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń fara ètò ní orúkọ tèmi ní Alhaji Wasiu Káyọ̀dé civic ẹ̀kúnlọ́mọ worldwide ẹ̀yìn ọ̀yàn wa ń lé akú òjò wẹ́lúwẹ́lú.
Babs Music and Video àwọn náà ni ọ̀gá àgbà nínú kájú bá mi jogún ẹ̀ fún lágbàlá Babs àràlàndà wa àní dáràn nítorí pé Ọlọ́run ọba ló dirí ẹwà fákòkò tiwa ibi tá à ń lọ wàá jìnnà lórí ètò lónìí o ibi tá a fẹ́ yà ó lọ́pọ̀ jọjọ ètò ń tẹ̀síwájú àkàbà odù lókè lọ́hùn-ún.
jẹ́rí mú mi wọ́n lówó programu àwọn ń kọ́ ọmọlára sọ pé ìdìbò òun ń kọ́ ojoojúmọ́ làwọn ọmọ àbẹ́fẹ́ náà ń kọ́ lẹ́tà débi ṣẹ̀kí wúwo wọ́n ń bèrè kówó lùwò yìnbó ń kọ́ ló jẹ́ kí n yára tètè jẹ́wọ́ múlẹ̀ ló jẹ́ kí n yára tètè sọ̀rọ̀ ìpè ìṣe ni mo forin tù wọ́n nínú múlẹ̀ mo kàn ń forin ta sí láńdé mi torí orí owó orí ooo gẹ́gẹ́ sí orí owó orí o ẹ̀jẹ̀ kárórì wọ́n kà tó máa kọrin orí 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 tó ní túmọ̀ ló yẹ ká máa kọ́. bàbá forí dáṣà ló yẹ kó ní túmọ̀ orí 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 tó ní túmọ̀ ló yẹ ká máa kọ́.
Ọlọ́run kó máa ṣe ẹ lẹ́tà ó ọjọ́ kan pẹ̀lú ẹ o. Ibi ò jọra mi láti ìjọ ìgbà.
It's a summit that we call a beginning of eradicating sentiment within different tribes. You know, there's one thing the summit achieved. An Hausa man can sit down with a Yoruba man without having a sentiment. It gives you the opportunity to exchange numbers and contacts if there's any relationship to the presidency. So when we are talking about, we started it on January. I can't remember. I was nominated as one of the peace envoy. You know, we have a peace ambassador, we have a peace envoy. So I was one of the peace envoy. And we make an introduction. The president addressed all of us. He tried to convince us that we need peace. Without peace, the country cannot move forward. There will be peace in their jurisdiction or their domain. So with that level, they gave three of us an opportunity to express our view. And I told them point blank that If we don't call it a sovereign national government, because the people in power will always tell you that they want to collect their sovereign power, the sovereignty. So we call it national conference. And talking of national conference, if you are to give them lecture, you need to invite the 30 political party to give them lecture. You need to invite different religious leaders to give them lectures. The 30 political party is very, very important. In Oyo, in about a week ago, in Baba Alayonde house, the PDP and AD have a clash. They broke a lot of windscreen. I think some people did not relate it. And the same thing happened in Oyo Township. The first one happened in Ibadan, in house of Baba Alayonde. The same thing happened in Oyo Township. The people was killed. Some person, a chairman of a local government, was killed too. His name did not ring bell. Look at the attempts on the government. And we have been telling the federal government to decentralize the central. You can see the reason they are killing themselves now because people want to be president or vice president. I think that was one of the reasons. If you decentralize that central, people will not be interested to go to the central. And lobby. Somebody they did not like in the grassroots, you appoint him to be their leader. And immediately he got to the power, we siphon all the money. We will becoming more powerful. So the problem we are having in this country, we need proper restructuring. In every aspect, they are suffering for. But in the situation we are using unitary system of government, in the country of multicultural, multi-language, multi-religion, there will still be a crisis.
Okay. I must say you are talking. Do you have any intention of going into politics later? Maybe not now, but later. That is one. And the second one is that are you still holding on to, because that's the basis of this program, are you still holding on to what you said last week that at any opportunity available, your faction of the OPC is ready to make fences with with Dr. Freddy Fasimo's faction if the opportunity comes? Those two answers quickly.
Well, let me
again for staying with us on the Craig and Oyetoro segment on the New Edition 12 for this Monday afternoon. Once again, my name is Piotr Oyetoro, welcoming you to the second segment. I have with me now the man of God, a prophet, and he's the General Overseer of the Lamb of God Redemption. He's Prophet Dr. Isaiah Olalu Oshofison. He's also General Overseer, like I said, of Lamb of God Redemption, Oshofison Evangelical World, Outreach of Christ Gospel, and Emmanuel Apostolic Church. Okay. Situated at Otun Quarters in Ilaro.
Wá ohun ẹ̀wọ̀n ọ̀nù kìíní tó máàkì ibì kan èyí tẹ́ ṣe náà tó.
High-speed information technology could be established at a fraction of the cost of satellites. A new generation of robot heads are being designed as low-maintenance companions. 20th century dreams of science and technology.